Tonight, inside the case that's baffled investigators for months, Trenton Duckett, the 2-year-old Leesburg boy who's been missing for 5 months now. The nation has come to recognize Trenton's parents, Melinda and Joshua Duckett. In the middle of their marital problems, Trenton. Now, Melinda has taken her own life, and Joshua's clinging to hope that Trenton's still alive. In a moment, Chief Investigator Chris Blair will join me live from Marion County. But first, West 2's Bob Keeling takes a look back at key moments in this case.
Sunday evening, August 27th, Melinda Duckett reports her 2-year-old son Trenton missing. A window screen in his bedroom has been cut. The next day, the boy's father, Joshua Duckett, passes a lie detector test. Melinda refuses to take one. September 8th, Melinda Duckett commits suicide at her grandparents' home in Marion County. Investigators find 3 notes, but none indicating her son's whereabouts. September 21st, Leesburg police declare Melinda Duckett their prime suspect and conclude that in all likelihood Trenton is no longer alive. November 14th, based on new information, Marion County investigators declare they're renewing the investigation based on the theory that Trenton is still alive. November 23rd, West 2 reports that 2 Wendy's employees tell investigators they saw Trenton with his mother, alive and well, the day before she reported him missing. January 17th, detectives question the boy's grandfather, a convicted murderer on Florida's death row, but get no new leads. Last week, investigators go public with a theory that Melinda may have tried to send her son to her native Korea.
And now joining us live from Ocala is Marion County's lead investor in this case, Major Chris Blair. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Major Blair, you've told me that a key distinction in Marion County's case is that you are working on the belief that Trenton is still alive. Why do you think that?
Well, there's no evidence to support otherwise. I mean, there's none that shows any harm came to Trenton.
West 2 News has confirmed today that Melinda Duckett became a notary the same month she reported Trenton missing. Now, could she have used that to forge documents to help get him out of the country, do you think?
Well, I mean, that's speculative at this point in the investigation. I mean, we're aware of that information, and we do not know exactly what she had done with any paperwork at this time.
Now, Melinda could have been the key to tracking down Trenton, but she killed herself very early in this investigation. Taking a look back, should she have been arrested earlier, right off the bat, maybe?
Well, you know, that's something that certainly the detectives have to look at. I wasn't involved in the investigation or the Marion County Sheriff's Office at the time. That's something the decision had to be made. They made it, and that's where we are today.
Now, one of the things we were talking about earlier in talking about Melinda were several things about her personality that also make you think that maybe Trenton's still alive right now.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, you go back to the suicide notes. She talks in present tense. She's an obsessive-compulsive type person. She's a planner. We also have the witnesses from Wendy's who state that on August 27th that she drove through the drive-thru, and approximately 20 minutes later, she came back without Trenton.
What does that tell you, that particular incident at the Wendy's?
Well, I think it's an important part of the investigation that supports our theory with the Marion County Sheriff's Office. We're taking the theory that Trenton Duckett is most likely and possibly alive.
That'd be great news for a lot of people, especially the Duckett family. But what happens now in this search?
Well, right now, I mean, we just turned over another rock. I mean, we're looking at air flights, manifests. We also forwarded a letter to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement to assist us with the Interpol process.
Okay, so many more developments in this case, hopefully in the next days to come. Thank you so much, Major Chris Blair from Marion County. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.